Hello people of the internet, welcome, I am KICdude. One of the major players online is a group by the name of OfflineTV. A fantastic group of individuals that individually would make great content. However, they decided that together they might have more freedom and flexibility when it comes to content creation. However, when it comes to the group of OfflineTV, people have come and gone when it comes in terms to the people who actually live in that house. Like any part of having roommates, there are bound to be disagreements when it comes to living in the same household, toxicity, and stuff like that. And with OTV, that's absolutely happened. I mean, we're all human. As far as what types of disagreements, I can't know for sure. However, drama has been a staple of what OTV has been known for just most recently. From private information being leaked, to the abuse of power. Coming to what I'm talking about today. Well, sort of. You see, since I am not in OTV, or even on talking terms with anybody in OTV, I cannot talk about them really. Oh, but you gotta love that clickbait. Love your face, baby. Mwah. Because someone talking from the outside looking in, and having the benefit of hindsight is a little bit unfair. However, we can talk about the underlying problem that has caused the latest drama. Manipulation. Or more accurately, psychological manipulation. A type of social influence that aims to change the behavior or perceptions of others through indirect, deceptive, or underhanded tactics by advancing the interests of the manipulator, often at others' expense. Such methods should be considered exploitative and devious. If you glazed over when I actually read the definition, I don't blame you. Important things are sometimes hard to focus on. Stem cell research, history class with Miss Fitzgerald, educated people who are definitely smarter than you, but you think you're smarter than them, so you take it out on Facebook and everybody agrees with you, but then, you ignore them because they're, have a degree in the field that they are studied in and went to school like every parent wants their kids to do. I will not be trying to comment on the state of OTV because that would be rather unfair. Like I said before, from the outside looking in, it may seem very obvious. But when you have your friends over that you've known for a very long time, you let your guard down and let things slide. So let's focus on what was being discussed and was the through line of what was being discussed. What happens when you think someone is being manipulative and how do you identify it? The first thing I can think of is recognizing the patterns of behavior. More often than not, people who are manipulative have patterns that they follow so they can best get their way. This can be anything from the way they say things to the way they treat you. Phrasing to physicality. A combination of behaviors that is nothing to turn your nose up to. And for me, an unbiased pair of eyes is usually what helps you identify these patterns. The second thing I can think of is making sure your stories add up. When you are in grade school, you often try to portray the best version of yourself. This can be done in many ways. Dressing nicely, being polite, cordial, or just lying and never stopping. This can be manipulative. If you're in a situation that a simple lie can make you look good, you might start lying at the expense of other people. It's really unfortunate because a lot of people that do this often are people who are just trying to make themselves look better, but only superficially. Like spraying air freshener on dirty clothes. I'm guilty of doing this at least one time, and I'm pretty sure most of us have. The problem comes twofold. The lie you told will absolutely get to the person that the lie was told about, and then the person will resent you at the least and kick your butt at the worst. The reason that this behavior is kind of one to look out for is because it can tell you the motive behind the person who's being manipulative. Promotions, discounts, and unfortunately positions of power that want to stay in power, so they make up different stories to different people to make you seem not qualified or adept for the situations that might arise. The third thing I can think of is that interactions are never going to be in your favor. Be in a position where you present an idea to a group of people and someone in that group of people just invalidates, undermines, or even mocks you for that idea is horrible. However, if someone in that group of people is just continuously just knocking down your idea and that person just happens to be someone that is in high regard or everyone thinks that like this guy knows his stuff, that can get to you. It could also be that that person brings up like procedures or the amount of people who has to go through for your idea to even start. Over time, that will wear on you. Not to mention if they're being distant and dismissive or aggressive and yelling. Hey dude, did you get that plan I came up with? Dude, Dude. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. Anyways, did you get the plan? Yeah, Kick. I don't know about this plan. You should go back and work on it. I feel like it has a lot of holes. Dude, I think it'll work. I thought of all the variables. I took out any edge cases. And it's at budget for what they wanted. And it's even under budget if it's done properly. I don't know, Kick. It seems like it did a lot of work. However, for this plan to go through, it had to be seen by Sally. Definitely Bill. And the boss, you know. Yeah, I know that. I'm fully prepared to present this idea. Sure, I mean, even if you get this to go through, it has to go through finance, HR, a lot of upper management, and investors. Dude, I know this will do well. Listen, Kick, if you want this half-baked plan to even start making its rounds, you have to go back and work on some of this crap. Give it some time. I could make it good, but as it is, there's too many holes. Okay. The fourth thing is a bunch of small cliches. These are things that kind of happen in regular life. However, if they happen in specific circumstances, they can be manipulative. Playing the victim. Pretending that you are not the aggressor, but instead the person who is being manipulated. I did not do anything that I thought was wrong. He's the one that told me to do it. Guilt tripping. This is when you use somebody's guilt of something they know they did wrong to get your way. Remember that time that you let her fall? Let's not let that happen again. How about you stay here with me? Gaslighting. Making someone doubt the memory of what you did to invalidate that person. That's not what I said. You're blowing this way out of proportion. You must be tired. We've had a long day. We would all be as crazy as you right now. Playing dumb. Yeah, that one's self-explanatory. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't remember that. Did I really? Last, and unfortunately the most common, the silent treatment. A type of negative reinforcement that helps nobody. It's a level 1 pleb strat. Hey. Okay. Hey, did you pay that bill? Okay. Hey, the bathroom isn't like a foot of feces. What did you eat? Dude, these are by no means all the ways people can be manipulative. I don't even think I explained it 100% correctly. However, these are just talking points, and I just talked about the stuff that I thought were the most common. So now how do we deal with these people? Well, besides a dick twist and a clit zap, there's breaking arms, legs, but let's talk about stuff that doesn't send you to jail. Since manipulators are all playing mind games, the one thing I saw that was the most bold to do was to respond to the manipulators with non-compliance. It sounds weird, but it also may not be the best solution for you. From what I could read, if you don't follow the manipulator's logic, he won't know what to do. I still stand on getting different angles on the same situation. It just makes sense that if someone's trying to lie over and over again, they might not cover up their tracks well. And I do applaud what OTV did. You see, they performed an intervention. And when you are confronted with every person that you've lied to, you either apologize, fake it, or double down. Unfortunately, it technically didn't work, but they did take steps to help the person in question. Hopefully you got the tools that you need to at the very least identify these people. Because even if I help just one person, I'll be happy. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like what you see, love me and I'll love you back. Because I will see you guys next time.